Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Dragon Ball Z Sagas. Now I know no one really wants to see this game. And I can understand the reason why. The game's not good at all. Although I do enjoy this game in particular for some reason. But because I know no one wants to see this, we're going to do what I'm going to call is a full version of a speedrun. And by that I mean this series is either going to be 2 episodes or 1 episode. Hoping to do it in 1 episode. Yep, we're going to go from here all the way over to here. Yeah. It's not a whole lot, don't worry. But let's go ahead and start. And I'm not going to be watching any of the cutscenes. Because there's almost no point in doing it. But, yeah. We're going to do probably the first half of the game in this 1 episode. Because I know no one really wants to see this, so I'm just going to rush through this game as fast as I can. Thankfully I have actually done a couple speed ones in the past. Yeah, you almost don't have to worry about these guys on easy mode. There we go. Oh, yeah. Yep, we're only about halfway through the first level. And don't worry, the game gets even faster as we keep going here. Alright. Yep. We have to buy the special upgrade. Special move upgrade, because for some reason we don't start with that stuff. I'm not going to be doing the speedrun to an exact T, I'll just be showing off most of the speedrun stuff. I'll charge up a little bit because you always need a key in this one. And trying to use the red guy to break through the locks, but it didn't work this time. Oh, he's still alive. So there we go. Alright, now I want to charge up because we had the boss fight. And yeah, the first level, of course, it's going to be right. Just look how good that looks. Actually, not to be joking around, the models aren't that bad in this game, surprisingly enough. And as usual, we're going to skip cutscenes because we don't need to see cutscenes. But now you'll see the main strategy to the game. If I can get to them. Alright, there you go. You may notice that I'm not finishing a combo. That's the whole reason of this game being a speedrun possibility. Because it's so easy. And once you get them down to about halfway, you do that. Then you do that. Then you do one more in his face. And that's that. There you go. First level complete, less than 3 minutes. And now on to the second level, the Mighty Napper. This is probably the longest one in the game, if I'm being truthful. But it's not hard or anything, it's just annoyingly long because there's been so far no skips found in this single player. Multiplayer you can skip this level. And yeah, sometimes your keyblast just don't like to lock on. And this fella. There we go. And now we get introduced to these characters, and there's no cutscene skip for these ones. There is one later on in this level, but I've only gotten it once, and that was my first try at speedrunning in this game. But we want to keep collecting those yellow capsules because that yellow bar is our key. We want to have that upgraded, I think 2 times. before we reach the end of the game. And we're doing that to try and get rid of some of these enemies from a distance because, well, it's hard to get close to these ones. Should be almost dead. There we go. But this level, we have to collect all the Dragon Balls. There's 2 levels like this in the whole game. Yeah, 2 levels. I had to think for a second because it's actually been a while since I've done some of the older levels. And by that I mean it's like some of the later levels you just skip a lot of them. Well, not really a lot of them, just there are skips in them, so they're made much easier. Alright, here's the cutscene skip if I can get... Kill him. Wait. I got it. There you go. We killed an enemy who hadn't spawned yet. And I'll just tell you now, that enemy is a purple Cyberman. And the whole reason you want to skip his cutscene is because it lasts about 10 seconds, well, probably longer than 10 seconds. But it allows him, the purple Cyberman spawns in enemies. And you can't do anything during the cutscene. You have to wait for the cutscene to finish before you can keep moving. And you have to kill all enemies in the area most of the time to actually make progress. Because the game will lock you off from the area. And keep going here. We're almost at the end of the level. If I get a world record in this video, that'd be funny. Because it won't count because I'm not doing anything officially. Yeah, here you kind of want to spawn kill. I'm going to take care of those blue guys as fast as you can. And charge up on waiting for the next loop. There it is. There's the purple Cyberman. You really don't want to let him spawn because he, like I said, he spawns in other enemies. And there you go. That's all the enemies in the level. So now we don't have to worry about anything else. But you do need to keep track of how many capsules you've collected and how many, you really don't need any red capsules because that boosts your health. And you really don't need those. The yellow capsules we want, but we don't actually need. You want them because it allows you to have more ki, which allows you to do more super attacks. Because pretty much after this level, it's only super attacks that will kill the weak wing enemies. The minions, I guess you'd call them. Yeah. Now, unlike Raditz, all we have to do is this for the entire fight. My goal for this is try and beat it in one video, but the reason I'm saying it might be 2 is because there's one clip later on that I have a very hard time accomplishing, and I did not mean to do that. If you finish a combo, that can happen sometimes while they get knocked into the background, and you lose about 6 seconds. Because you're waiting for them to get back in. And I'm getting a headache. Why am I getting a headache? The game's not even frustrating me yet. I'm just frustrating myself because I always stop paying attention to your combo. You pretty much don't want to look at the enemy at all. Just pay attention to your combo list down there, and then if you notice it's getting to the point where you're gonna finish it, stop and switch to the other button. Now we're in the first full-on boss fight stage. This stage is pretty much, you know, me, Goku versus Vegeta. It's a one-on-one fight in this arena. That's it. It's the whole fight. And, you know, like we just saw with Nappa though, that's the exact same thing we're going to do here. Yep, there you go. We practically have Vegeta beaten already. Although Vegeta is pretty much one of the most unique bosses in this game in that we don't actually have to full-on kill him. The game does it for us, as you'll see here in a minute. And this is not the whole reason why I enjoyed this game. I enjoyed this game because it's broken. A lot of childhood memories too. I remember renting this game from the video store so often. I remember playing this game with my uncle. I've never beaten this game co-op. I've never actually had someone stick around for that long. And this was going to be a co-op series, but my friend decided that he wanted to do something where he's decent at it too. Which I can understand. But here we go, we're coming up on it. And of course I start missing right there at the end. Oh well, he didn't do anything. There we go. All you have to do is get Vegeta down to that much, and then a cutscene will take place. This is the only fight in the game with a cutscene in the middle of it. This is the only animated cutscene in the game, too, pretty much. Although, if you've seen the series, that's not a very accurate thing. He does not kill him with the Spirit Bomb. And yeah, you notice how we just got done? We just defeated Vegeta, and now we're on to Namek, right? Makes sense. So why is the first character we're playing as Vegeta? Shouldn't it be Krillin and Gohan? Oh yes, and this is another stage where we need the correct Dragon Balls. So, we're not going to. Screw those, we don't need Dragon Balls. And you're probably asking, why aren't we correcting them? Because, well, I'll show you here in a second. No, he likes to do that. He likes to aim with someone who hasn't landed yet, which you can't actually damage. There you go, out of bounds. Just that simple. There you go. Nope, out of bounds. Hit the loading zone. Here's the end of the level. Drop here. Grab this. On over here to activate the loading zone. And now we're fighting the boss. Yep. You can skip this entire level. And glitch out the audio because he'll keep saying that for a little while. Although you might notice that little combo he did there did a quarter of our health. That's one thing that you gotta watch out, is that you're very easy to kill. But just like every other boss so far, this is all we have to do. Now this is not the only level with a skip like this. Believe it or not, there's 3 levels where you play as Vegeta where there's 3 skips. And if you can get the enemy to stand in the right spot, you can infinitely combo them. Because sometimes when they go up against the wall, you can't hit them. But in this situation, we can hit them just fine. So there's a Coom down, pretty much. And the reason you want to do this to some bosses, well, you want to do this to all bosses, but some bosses have a move that turns them invincible. So you cannot damage them for a certain amount of time. So you, pretty much whenever you can, you want to start hitting them. And you want to kill them in that one combo. You don't want to let them get free at all. This is going to be a perfect example of that. Because I'm actually fighting 2 bosses in this one. But we only have to kill one of them. The other one we just have to damage so much. Although we have to pay attention to the other fellow who will attack us at time to time. Just like there. You hear him scream at you, and then he'll start attacking you. And I forget how low we have to get him for the second fight to initiate. Maybe now? No. Oh well, thankfully they like to walk straight into it again. Alright, I think we got him low enough. Yep, there we go. Alright, now we want to kill this guy. You don't want to kill the red guy because that will soft lock your game because he's not supposed to die. But this guy is the person you're actually supposed to kill here. But if he gets out of your combo at any point beyond here, the level will switch to the other boss because it's supposed to be an alternating boss fight. But this is the only one you're supposed to kill. So if you can kill him in the first cycle, you can save yourself a lot of time. Because then you only have to take down 1 health bar. Ah, come on. I messed up there. So now we have to take this guy down more while he only has a little bit of health, and you cannot attack them while they're off on the side like that. So that just lost us about 2-3 minutes. Just because I messed up there and finished the combo. I think that's enough. No. And you really don't want to let them get away because they also have a move that makes them invincible for a certain amount of time. And good lord, how low do I have to get him? Okay, there you go. See, he only had one more punch in him, but I accidentally finished the combo. So that just lost us a couple minutes. And there you go, that's the end of the boss fight. So now we go down here, we'll grab that. And pretty much with these guys, only key attacks will kill them in one shot. But don't worry, we'll have a faster way to charge our key here in a second. There you go. Then we're going over here, charge up while waiting for the cutscene. There we go. And check what stuff we have. Okay, we have enough. And for some reason they treat this guy like a boss. He's not Larry. There we go, we hit all three at once. And we'll charge up a little ways. We'll grab this because we do need more coins. Then we'll go to the store. You want to buy Turbo Key Charge. Now, of course, as the name implies, we will charge faster. And we're on to the second part of the boss fight. Because now we're fighting Captain Ginyu. And the whole reason about the Turbo Key Charge here is because it makes this much faster. And I didn't have my key upgrade by now, so. I'm probably going to take a second looking around for an extra key, if it's here. Does not appear so. Looks like we're going to be missing out on that, so we're going to have to hit them 2 times and then wait. And we got screwed by the lock on that one. But yeah, this fight's not that hard. But if you can have your key boosted by now, you should be pretty good. Although not all the time when you decide to go into the one attack you need him to. So if you can, just try and hit him a couple times with that out of nowhere. And of course now he goes under. Oh well. And as you can see there, I almost died. And he only hit me like 4 times. There you go. On to the next level. We're getting close to halfway through the game. The second half of the game is much slower.
Let's see what this body can really do.
But here we have another one-on-one. So, let's go ahead and take care of him. And that's a bad start. Although he has no moves that make him invincible off the bat. But you still don't want to finish a combo because just like with the Napper, he can get launched into the background, which loses time. And every now and then Jace will shoot at you. Most of the time he'll miss. Sometimes he'll hit you every now and then. Sometimes he'll hit Captain Ginyu, which will help you out. Yeah, if you're wondering how these fights work in co-op, it's timer based. I'm not kidding. There you go. There's that fight. And that was the end of the Ginyu saga. Now on to the Frieza saga. And this one is really short because if I could do this right, this entire saga should take less than 5 minutes. Yeah, if you could tell, this is an escort mission. We have to take this fella here all the way to the end of the level. Screw that noise because we can skip it. Wait for them to break that walk for you. Then you fly over here. Then this isn't solid, so just drop right through it. Drop up, fly. Go underneath the barrier. There we go. We're outside the map. And I believe, I don't know if it has to do with a certain height or something, but if you're at the right spot, you can get straight to the end of the level. I mean, period. The level, and there's no boss fight in this level. And yeah, the camera will sometimes quit back up because it thinks you, well, obviously we should be up there. And should be somewhere around here. There we go. Keep going through that. Skip through the cutscenes because for some reason they load. There you go. We're on the second half of the Frieza saga. This is the last level in the Frieza saga. Yeah, one thing is that because the way the records are right now, and there's only been one. Oh yeah, we have to wait a second to actually start damaging him. But now we have a new mechanic introduced here. Super Saiyan. Your damage is increased, but your meter goes down if you don't do melee attacks. And there is a slight problem with that in this fight because, well, he can do that. Combo breaker, which stops your combo. If you lose Super Saiyan 2, you cannot damage Frieza. It is actually faster to reset than try and get Frieza and Super Saiyan again. But there you go. If you can do it fast enough, you can do it much faster than that. But there you go. And that's the end of the Frieza saga. Now on to the Yard Rat saga, which is one level. And I'd say by now we're officially halfway through the game. And we've only been playing for 20 minutes. Yep, Sober. A completely fictional character that never existed in Dragon Ball. And just like everyone else, all we want to do is kick him in the dick, punch him in the face. But never finish the combo. And of course you want to do this on easy mode, because if you do it on hard or normal mode, they just have more health and it takes longer. And this guy has, I believe, 2 moves that makes him invincible. And of course, I do the one thing you're not supposed to do. I do that every time. I get distracted for half a second, I finish a combo. But since we have the time, I'll go over there and grab the key capsule. Alright, there we go. He didn't do his invincibility attack, so we're good. Although you might notice we do have the Super Saiyan bar there, so you might be wondering, why aren't we using the Super Saiyan? One, look how low his health is. And now we can turn Super Saiyan when it starts flashing like that. So there's absolutely no point to use Super Saiyan in this fight. But you can do that, yeah, I know you can turn Super Saiyan during the cutscene. So there you go, there's the Yard Rat saga. Now we're in the Trunks saga, which is the longest saga in the game. Well, not really, the Android saga is, I think. But this one's just so monotonous and takes forever. I hate it. There's so many enemies to fight in every level from here on out. And look at that, I moved 2 steps and there's enemies. But we still want to collect more coins there. And this is why you want to upgrade your key. If you can upgrade it twice, you can use about 4 of those in a row without caring about it. But if you still absolutely need the turbo key charge. If you don't get that, you're in trouble. Because that's pretty much all we're going to be using from here on out. Until the bosses. The bosses is still just a punching and kicking. And I forget what some of the items are, so I'm going to be blowing up random objects, which adds the game a crap ton. And because this game has a pretty good lock-on system, you can attack these enemies way over there despite not being able to lock on to them. Okay, no, he's dead. Ah, how did I miss that? Sometimes you can just walk through things when the game's lagging, so. And we'll see an extreme case of lag in one of the later on levels here. Yeah, you don't really have to aim, just point in that general direction and the game will do it for you. There you go. Oh, we need that coin. There we go. Alright, I normally don't collect any more coins from here on out. But if you really want to, there is something you can do later on that will speed up the game a little bit. I just don't do it because I'm not a very serious speedrunner on this, so it don't matter. And more enemies spawn in because there's too many enemies in this part of the game. Alright, he's dead. While he's dying off screen, charge up a bit. Although you still want to collect these because if you can get enough before the end of the game, you can get an upgrade. I think in total in this game you can get like up to 5 upgrades on your health and your key. I don't know, it's been a long time since I actually done that. Probably because there's no point to. Now more enemies are spawning, charge up while you're waiting. And again, just let the game snipe them for you. You might notice Trunks' neck is broken there for a second because he saw something. They do that when there's an item close to you, their heads will turn towards it. And it's just weird. Alright, there you go. You want to go to the shop now, though, and buy quick recovery. Alright, we don't have enough coins, so real quick, turn around. Alright, there you go. We'll grab that coin. I thought it was 5. So you need 6 coins for this one, but oh well. And this is for the next clip. One of the last ones in the game. And if you don't know why I mean by clip, I mean clipping through the boundaries and going out of bounds. Now we're fighting 17. And of course the first thing he does is his invincibility attack. But he's vulnerable afterwards, so. And yeah, just like every other fight so far. Just punch and kick. Punch and kick. I think I'm going to make this video 1 episode. And this game 1 episode. But I may not show off. I'll try to show off the clip in the next level. But it's a really hard one, and I've only gotten it 3 times. And thankfully they don't really like to finish their combos, so. But we do have extra lives, so it's not like the end of the world if we die. Which, surprisingly enough, I've never actually died in a run. That's kind of why I find it shocking. Alright, there we go. Upgrade our health while we're waiting for the cutscene. Even though I wasn't waiting for it. Alright, this clip is really, really difficult to get. So I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna say 2 times? 2 or 3 times. If I can get it, that'd be great. If I can't, we're gonna lose like 10 minutes. Because this level takes forever, and you don't want to do this level if you can skip it. But first thing first, run over here, spawn in the enemy. Let him do a punch combo on you. There you go. At the peak of that, use your quick recovery. And of course I got sniped out of the air. They typically don't do that, by the way. And getting them to do the punch combo is very annoying. And of course, they're not going to do it now, are they? They're not going to finish it, at least. Oh, come on. You. Come on, dude. No, wrong one. There we go. Oh, stop doing that. Okay, at the peak of this. And don't get sniped. You want to get your flight speed going, quit through that boundary. Then you want to push against this building and tap the living crap out of your A button to try and climb it. And this is why this clip is so hard, because it takes forever and it just doesn't work sometimes. And you want to be constantly pressed against the building, because if you're not, you'll fall right back down. Ooh, almost at it. If you start getting that walking animation, kind of let it play out. Because right now we're pressed against the outside boundary and the building. And the reason this is so difficult, there's been no explanation, at least that I can find on this. So I don't know exactly what you're supposed to do here. I just know I've done it a couple times, so it's possible. And obviously the speed one has done it. But yeah, if I can't get this in the next, I'd say minute or so, I'll just go ahead and continue the regular level. See, there we go, we just fell all the way back down pretty much. See, if you can get that walking animation to happen, that's when you'll clip out of bounds most time. And yes, I'm also clipping into the building by accident. I have not changed my direction on the control at all. I think we're just gonna call that. I wonder if we can fly over the barrier. Nope, okay. Alright, we'll just do this level regularly. Then, because I can't get that clip to happen. So yeah, we did just waste about a minute, which sucks, but oh well. But like I said, this is going to be like a poor man version of it, so I'm just trying to show you what you can do, but I could not get that. But if you want to try on your own time, go right ahead. If I can get it down more consistent, I'd have a chance at the world record, but oh well.
There are still enemies in this area.
I know, they take forever to spawn in. There we go.
Eliminate all enemies to
They're dead. And then that falls, and then more enemies spawn. This level isn't too long, it's just annoying because it's a collectible level. So just like with the Dragon Balls in level 2, we have to collect everything before, we have to collect a certain thing before we can actually get to the fight. Alright, and more enemies. So this is probably going to take somewhere close to an hour, the speed one is in this way. Which isn't that bad. The record used to be like just a little, I mean we're talking like 59 minutes was the old record until those two skips were found there. The one in the Freezer level and the other one in this level. Because this level takes forever. And I didn't jump high enough. And there's some lag because they did so much that the game can't handle any of it. And I'm going to run past them and grab that, and then start attacking. I'm going to run on up and spawn in the next fight. And grab that. Oh, this is it. Okay. Okay, I thought they destroyed it. And the annoying part is sometimes after they hit you from those laser attacks, you just can't do anything for a minute. The game is not very well programmed at all. And there's no reason for me to grab that, I just decided to. Now we'll introduce the big robots. They take a couple hits. Seriously. And then sometimes they'll just get BS lucky and survive for no reason. Like that guy. And another big guy. And sometimes they just will straight up dodge your shots. There we go. We're almost at the end of the level. Like I said, the level doesn't take too long, it's just annoying. And with the skip, you can skip all this and go straight to the boss fight. Now we're at the point, because we got 2 key upgrades, we can shoot 4. With a full charge. And pretty much don't worry about picking up anything else now. Yep, just like she's saying. That's the last collectible. And I don't know what my dog's working at. Alright. I'm gonna grab this because I need some milk. And of course he gets saved by that guy right in front of him. Okay. Yep, there's more enemies because there's never enough enemies. And there we go. One more. Alright. While he's dying slowly. Alright, we're at the boss fight, which if we had gotten the clip, we would have been done with this already. But yeah, I've decided to make this one video. Why? Because it's no point in making it 2 or 3. Because even without showing that clip there, it's only going to be about an hour. Because like I was saying, before those 2 new ones were found, this game was about an hour, a little less. But now it's down to about 50 minutes. And probably a little less than that too. So, yeah, we're just gonna, this whole game in one video. If you guys want to see an actual Let's Play of this, like showing the levels and everything, I will. But I can almost guarantee no one's gonna want to see that, so that's why I decided to do the speed run, and I always do that, for crying sakes. Get distracted for half a second, I can't concentrate on tapping buttons. Intervening. Is that how it's pronounced? Back and forth, you know what I mean. Oh well. Nope, not dead yet. Oh, what the crap. At least we got the slide animation. Alright, that's fight number 1 done. Yeah, this is a double boss fight. We fought 17, now we have to fight 18. 18 does have less health. So, it's not that bad, but it's just annoying. And if we were playing co-op right now, we would have Adult Gohan, one arm Adult Gohan. It's the only game that has him. But you know, just like everyone else, do the punch combo. He still uses the other arm. It's just invisible. And I might do like a bonus episode or something on this just to show off some of the extremely broken stuff, or some of the bonus stuff you unlock at the end of the game. There we go. Oh, come on. Alright. Alright, there you go. That's that level. Took us about 4 or 5 minutes. It really should have been less than 5 minutes. But there you go, just like that name implies here. There's also a clip in this level, but you have to be very quick. Actually, no, it's not this level. It's the next level. I forget. This level exists. I always forget that this level exists because there's absolutely no point to it. This is the second level with no boss fight. And our objective here is to protect the capsule court building. Why? Because I don't know. Because for some reason they're attacking them? It never gives any context. But we got Goku back again. Yeah, it's much faster to just use your key attacks. Alright, there you go. And now what? The second one. This level shouldn't really take you longer than like 5 minutes. Even if you're not really good at the game, it's like this level is very easy. Alright, there you go, he's down. Now the introduction of a big enemy again. We've already seen him, but this one's different. He launches bombs. Is he really gonna get saved? Oh my god. I love when the game works against you and put the one obstacle in your way. And yeah, those bombs will blow up if you get close to that period. And the reason you want to fly is because those bombs, well, they blow up. And this is the other reason for the turbo flight speed. Even though I really hate the sound. And that just missed us. And for some reason he's alive. And for some reason Goku won't aim at him. There we go. Now I believe we're done in that corner. No. Alright, we go to Jericho. We hit a Jericho.
Eliminate all enemies to advance.
Now there's two of them. And sometimes yes, you can land on them. And as usual, the game's not playing by its own rules, so. Yeah, these enemies are the most annoying because you fight so many of them. Like, we're not even close to done seeing those guys yet. Alright, there you go. And that should be the last enemy of the level.
Eliminate all enemies to advance.
There you go. That was that whole level. Oh, I know that one took longer. Alright, this is the level I was thinking about that has a skip that if you're fast enough you can get. But you do have to play really fast. And as usual the game will start lagging because we start off in Super Saiyan. And we have to kill 19. We have to protect Goku while Joel is just shooting him off to the side. But thankfully 19's extremely weak. There you go. There's 19. But now we have the extreme lag because that broke. And you want to do that so you can break up open both of those at once. probably not going to be able to get the clip.
Eliminate
No.
all enemies to advance.
If you are fast enough, because the Super Saiyan gives you such a speed boost, you can go through here and push yourself through the barrier. Ah, just like we did, never mind. So that skips an entire segment of an enemy fight you have to do. So we skipped half the level by just flying past it. And we have to wait for these enemies. So you don't even need Super Saiyan for that clip. Good lord. I thought you did. Well, I believe that's all the enemies from there.
Eliminate
Oh yeah.
all enemies to
Real great
advance.
collision on some of these things sometimes. And yes, there's an enemy behind that. He doesn't actually count as an enemy. And here we are at the level. Now, if you can't skip those first enemies there, try and build up your Super Saiyan meter here. But if you can, just kill A2. It's kind of like the Sober fight. You don't really need the Super Saiyan.
Focus your attacks on Android 18.
Because this is one of few fights where you can actually use Super Saiyan. If you build up the meter beforehand. But if you do the skip, there's no point in trying to. There's only one more level actually where we need. There's only 2 more levels actually where we have Super Saiyan. Or we'll be using it at least. Because well, look at that. We didn't even get a full Super Saiyan meter in that time. There you go. There's that level. Now on to the last level of the Android Saga. Now, what? Almost to the end of the game. You're only about 6 more levels left, and most of them are just one-on-one fights. So, the game's almost done. And don't worry about the lava. For some reason, they thought it'd be a cool thing, but your character just auto guards it, so it don't mean anything. It's just annoying when it does hit you, because it can take you out of a combo. And there you go. Sometimes you can get turned around like that, where they meet the end of a barrier and get stuck at the end of it. But if you can do it alright, that won't happen. It happens to me all the time in this fight, though. And yeah, if you notice that we have a Super Saiyan meter, is what you can call it, but it means Super Namekian. Because Piccolo at this point in the actual TV show gets a big power boost. In the game, he gets a transformation. It doesn't change him at all, he just glows. But you don't even have enough time to actually build up the full meter on easy mode. And there you go. We are on to the Cell Saga now. Last 5 levels in the game. Yeah, you heard me. 5 levels. And 2 of them are training levels. This is the whole reason that if you want to buy one of the combos from the store, go ahead, because they'll be worth more than 1 star. And speeds this up a little bit. But just like anyone else, just try and infinite combo them until a combo pops up on screen. Because they will know the combo before you do. And sometimes you can try and predict it if you want to. See? He was doing the kick combo before it even popped up. But if you do it before it pops up, you won't actually get any points. So wait for it to be on screen. Ah, there you go. If you're really good at it, you can... If you're really lucky, you can actually get all of them in like 1 try. There you go. And 1 for good measure. Alright. Notice, we're at the last like 5 levels in the game and we finally get a training level. Yes, there was training available to us from the start. There was a tutorial, but it's not very useful. Yep, we have to... This one has 3 different boss fights, but we only have to kill 1. This guy we have to get down to like 90%. So don't have to hit him a whole lot, just have to rough him up a little bit. I believe that's enough. Yep, there we go. And you can't skip these cutscenes, it's annoying as crap. Can't even pause in the middle of them. Sometimes you can, sometimes the game will glitch out when you pause. And there you go. And for some reason, Cybermen are back. There you go. Yep, the androids are gone. We're fighting Cybermen. And yeah, Cell will come down to help them. And once again, purple guy, take him out. We don't care about him. And they, sometimes they'll be able to combo you in like that, where one hits you for key blast, the other one just murders you with their regular punches, because we don't have a whole lot of health still. It's still fastest to do that, but orange ones will still try and suicide bomb you.
Still enemies in this area.
And now these guys do. We can kill them one. And yeah, Cell just helped them out again. Ah, come on. And of course you aim for the weaker one. Ah, there we go. Yeah, we can kill those guys in one now. Oh yeah, you can't drum over that water, you have to go around it. And before he can spawn anyone in, kill the purple guy. There you go. Grab that, and let's head over to the second boss fight. I believe the reason that there's probably never going to be a clip found on this one, you know, way to get out of bounds, I believe the reason is because there's 3 separate boss fights that you have to activate. I don't know if the last one will activate if you go straight to it. But either way, now we have to get this guy down to like 50%, I think. So pretty much in other ones, you want to farm your Super Saiyan meter off of this one because there's one more boss fight we have to do. And you want to turn Super Saiyan to make it go faster. So pretty much get your Super Saiyan meter close to full, don't fill it up though. Because then you might accidentally activate it. If you do happen to get the full like I am going to, just don't charge all the way. Stop the bitch die. And you really want to save that Super Saiyan meter for the boss, the final boss. So yep, here we go. Right over here. Nope. That one. There you go. Alright. I believe that's it. We're on to the boss now. Yeah. Okay, now here's one thing. The game can crash. Well, not crash. Soft lock right here. The boss one's just not initiating battle. But there you go, he did. Alright. If he lets you, activate your Super Saiyan. If he doesn't let you, just keep trying. And he really likes to dodge out of this one. Oh, there we go. And normally we wouldn't be doing half as much damage as we are now. That's why you want to save the Super Saiyan in this so badly. And he's really annoying with the combo blade because he'll do that so often to you. But we should be less than 5 minutes away from beating the game. There you go. Only 3 more levels left. And would you believe it? We have another training level. Yay. Yeah, this ain't gonna be no world record by any means, but yeah. Okay. Sometimes it'll alternate, other times you just have to pretty much you have to guess either way. But a lot of times I won't choose the same one 3 times in a row like I just did. And the camera gets a bit glitchy depending on where you go. This is the only place you want to finish a combo. Alright, but because it didn't pop up in time, by the time you finish the combo, you didn't get the point. Yeah, this is why you want to buy a combo from the store, because then that'll give you 2 stars instead of 1 like these do. But the reason that these ones are only popping up is because we never bought a combo. These are the only moves we know, technically. Okay. And once again, don't bottle with the Super Saiyan, you don't need it. And there you go. 2 more levels left. And this next one is a really annoying one that I hate. Because it can go really quickly, or it can take forever if your luck is bad. We have to fight 8 Cell Juniors at once. But we do get a second to run away before that cutscene takes place. The reason you want to run away is because you want to bundle them all up, and then quickly turn around and spam these in their faces to hit like 3 or 4 of them at once. And if you did that right, you should, pretty much all of them should die really quickly. In 1 or 2 hits, really. But they do get back up after a little while, which is why you want to do it quickly. And they get up with half health. See, another one just got up. Right there would have finished it. There we go. Yeah, if you have good luck, you can finish it in like 20 seconds. If you have bad luck, it's going to take you 5-10 minutes. But there we go. Final showdown. This is the last level in the game. And it's not that hard, really. Especially with the infinite combo. Yeah, we have to get the Super Saiyan 2, which does take some time. This is the longest part of this fight, is getting the Super Saiyan 2. But other than that, it's not that bad, really. If you're playing this casually, this is actually a really difficult fight. But if you're doing a speed run and you're doing this strategy, this fight is god awful. I mean, it's god awful still, but it's ridiculously easy compared though. There we go. Now we just have to kill Cell. Actually, no. Forget about what I said about Vegeta. This fight also has a cutscene in the middle of it. Because this is the last fight of the game. There you go. Cutscene in the middle. All we have to do is hit him with this. Game over. And there you go. That would be time in a speed one. There you go. That was Dragon Ball Z Saga. Yep, that was the entire game in less than an hour. Now, if you guys want to see an actual Let's Play of this, I will do one, but I assume no one wanted to see this, so I just decided to do this. Although I'll be honest, I really enjoyed this game. This is one of my favorite Dragon Ball games. But those Mexican food. That's kind of a funny thing to put in the special things. Again, I guess you need food. But yeah, I really enjoy this game for as crap as it is. It's a fun game. Like the game is not good, but you can still have fun with it. It's not one of those ones where it's so bad it's not so bad that you shouldn't touch it. It's bad in the part that it's funny sometimes. It can be frustrating in some parts, but the game is so glitchy. If you can find some of those glitches, it's just really ridiculously funny. Especially with just falling underneath the map, you can have your own paint show or fireworks show. But yeah, we're gonna let the credits roll out here, and then that'll be about it. And then when we come back to Dragon Ball games, we'll be starting Budokai Tenkaichi 1. Unless you guys actually want to see a Let's Play on this. I doubt you do, so let me know. Just let me know if you want to see an actual Let's Play of this game. I'll do one. But if you don't, next time we'll be starting with, like I said, Tenkaichi 1. But other than that, yeah. That's this game. I really enjoy it. I think it's mostly because of the memories from a kid. Although I'd still one day would love to beat this game co-op. I can never get anyone to play it though. And I don't blame them. I'm the only Dragon Ball fan I know in this town. But maybe one day. I have the voice talent, all these things. Most of them aren't even the voice actors from the show most of the time. And some of them are obviously, but not all of them. Although I believe this is one of few Dragon Ball games that actually was made here in America, which is why it had one on Gohan. Because some more in Japanese, you can't have the dismemberment. But there you go. Gohan, one enemy defeated, 97% key ratio, and we don't want to save the game. Why not? Why do we want to do that? And real quick, if you're curious, this was locked off at the very beginning of the game. Choose it. We'll just go here. I'm not going to actually play the level, but you can choose any character. You can play any version of Goku, any version of Vegeta, any version of Gohan, including the adults and the one arm. The two Piccolos, the Gohans, and the Trunks, Broly, Bardock, Krillin, Yamcha, and Tien. These characters are not in the regular play. You need to have Pentium mode to play as these. But let me tell you, Bardock, Krillin, Yamcha, and Tien are all the exact same. They play the exact same as every other character. Broly is the only one who's statistically different. And by that I mean he does more damage. That's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you all next time. Have a good day.